Importing goods with intellectual property rights, requirements and compliance. Welcome back to our Customs Brokerage series. Today, we will be discussing the requirements for importing goods that are subject to intellectual property rights. Intellectual property rights are crucial in today's global market, as they protect the innovative creations of individuals or entities. When importing such goods, it is essential to comply with the specific regulations set forth by customs authorities. So, let's dive into the requirements. Requirements for importing goods subject to intellectual property rights. Research and identify intellectual property rights, IPR, protected goods. Before proceeding with the importation process, it is crucial to identify whether the goods you are importing fall under intellectual property rights protection. IPR protected goods can include items such as patents, trademarks, copyrights, or trade secrets. Take the time to research and determine if any intellectual property rights are associated with your imported goods. Obtain proper authorization. Once you have identified that your imported goods are subject to intellectual property rights, you need to obtain proper authorization from the rights holder. This authorization can come in the form of a license or a letter of consent, granting you the right to import and distribute their intellectual property protected goods. Make sure to have this documentation in place before proceeding with your importation. File an Importer Security Filing, ISF. Importer Security Filing, ISF, is a requirement for all goods being imported into the United States. It is essential to provide accurate and detailed information about the imported goods, including their origin, contents, and parties involved in the transaction. Make sure to include the relevant information regarding the intellectual property rights associated with the goods in your ISF filing. Customs bond. To facilitate the smooth flow of goods through the customs process, it is common practice to post a customs bond. A customs bond acts as a financial guarantee to ensure that all duties, taxes, and fees associated with the imported goods will be paid. This bond is particularly important when importing goods subject to intellectual property rights, as it provides additional protection for rights holders in case of infringement. Provide documentation. When importing goods subject to intellectual property rights, it is crucial to maintain proper documentation to prove compliance. This includes invoices, bills of lading, certificates of origin, licensing agreements, and any other relevant documents. These documents serve as evidence that you have obtained proper authorization and are in full compliance with intellectual property rights regulations. Ensuring compliance with intellectual property rights regulations is critical when importing goods. By researching and identifying IPR-protected goods, obtaining proper authorization, filing an importer security filing, securing a customs bond, and maintaining complete documentation, you can navigate the customs process smoothly while protecting the rights of intellectual property owners. Remember, ignorance of intellectual property rights is not an excuse, so take the necessary steps to comply with the regulations. Thank you for joining us in this video. We hope you found this information helpful. Stay tuned for our upcoming videos, where we will continue to explore topics related to customs brokerage, customs bonds, importer security filing, and international trade. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell to be notified of our latest releases. See you soon! This tutorial is independent and not affiliated with any U.S. governmental entities. This video is for educational purposes only.